Hello, Artful Manifestors. Thank you for joining me. In today's reading, we are receiving a channeled message from the ancient Greek goddess Rhea. If you'd like to know more about her, there is a link below taking you to a little segment where I tell you about her. Before we do that, I do want to let you know that I'm giving away a free personalized tarot reading, and all you have to do to qualify is give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and type Harvest Moon in the comments below. I'll be announcing the winner September 17th, 2024. All right, so reading number one, your card is Deer, along with the blue Apatite. And reading number two, your card is Fox, along with the green Moonstone. And reading number three, your card is Snake, along with the ruby Zoisite. Let your intuition be your guide. Whichever crystal and or card you're most drawn to is probably the reading meant for you. Of course, you're always welcome to listen to two or even all three of the readings, as there may be additional messages for you there. You'll find all the links to the readings and the description of Rhea in the description box below. Bye. Thank you for your interest in Rhea. Rhea was the daughter of the earth and sky, one of the original 12 Titans, and mother to Zeus. She was revered as the mother of gods and the goddess of fertility and motherhood. After her husband Kronos swallowed their first children, she made a plan to save her next child. And this was Zeus that she was pregnant with. What she did was she tricked Kronos and gave him a stone wrapped in a blanket when he asked to see the infant, and he swallowed that without even looking at the child, which actually wasn't a child, but a stone. And then she gave Zeus to a nymph to raise. I want to read to you what the guidebook says about this card and Rhea. Do you notice how when you're in alignment with the universe, everything in your life just seems to flow? The Greek goddess Rhea, whose very name means flow and ease, comes to let you know that you're entering such a time. While the flow state is not permanent for most people, it's a beautiful feeling that allows you to love yourself in the rhythm. It's as if you're traveling down a magic stream where ideas and insights pour through you from a vast source of information that is gifted to you. The way to ensure you remain in this beautiful energy as long as you can is to observe your life with relaxed attention, listening to the guidance presented to you as you move forward without restraint or fixed ideas. You can enter a flow state anytime you're willing to release your expectations. It requires trust, and the goddess Rhea ensures your boat will never capsize as you move from a slow stream to a rapid river. Thanks for listening. Enjoy your readings. Hello, reading number one, welcome. You chose the blue Apatite, which is connected to the throat chakra. It enhances your ability to communicate both with the physical and non-physical world. And even though it's connected to the throat chakra, it's also very healing for the heart, and boost confidence. All right, you also chose the card Deer. And deer are able to take action just instantly. If they sense danger, they're able to just act. So there's something about, being prepared to act we'll see how these energies combine with all the rest of your reading to see what message Rhea has for you today. I do list all the cards that I use in the description box below if that's something that you're interested in. What message does Rhea have for reading number 1? All right, we have rebirth, Hermea, and Mnemosyne, inspiration. Rebirth and inspiration. Very nice. All right, let's get another card from this deck. You know, this is the goddess of memory, and it seems like you're taking inspiration from something of the past or even a dream that you had. Let's see, what other messages does Rhea have for reading number 1? All right, Nightingale, love is all around. All right, so for some of you, it could even be something related to singing, but also there's something about communication here, right? We already talked about that with the blue apatite. And the blue apatite is also connected to you remembering your soul, you remembering your past. So it's like all of these clues tied together. Let's get some more information and see what else we can find out. Reading number 1. What other message clues can we get? Reading number 1. Oh, they're just jumping out now. All right, I feel this one really wanted to come out. King of Swords. All right. Very logic. Six of Cups, I told you, memory. This is something about a memory. The Six of Cups is nostalgia, memories. Rebirth. What message do you have for you, number 1? All right. The High Priestess, intuition. All right, maybe you were more logical in the past, but you're now becoming more intuitive. And you know, this book that the High Priestess is holding is the Akashic Records. So that coming out underneath inspiration and memory, I feel that you're tapping into the Akashic Records as you sleep. You're tapping into some aspect of yourself from another world, another lifetime, some thread that connects all of your lifetimes, something that's deep on a soul level. Wow. Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's this whole shift for you, moving into a more intuitive, loving, channeling divine love, loving yourself. Again, what they're showing me is you really tapping into who you are at your soul. And if you hear anything in the background like white noise or something like that, it is actually pouring rain at this time. So all right, the Page of Pentacles. learning something new, learning how to anchor this divine love that you're channeling, how to anchor what you're receiving when you travel. I feel some of you may not even be aware that you're doing this. You may not remember your dreams. It may seem like a dream, but you're actually astrally projecting. You're traveling while your body is asleep. Your soul is traveling to the Akashic records, bringing it back. And you may not even remember this when you wake up, but later on, you'll get this idea. It just comes as a thought, as an inspiration, and it's actually something that you got when you were traveling at nighttime. Wow. If you remember your dreams, let us know. The Hanged Man. All right, so what Spirit wants you to know, what Rhea wants you to know, is that as you, if you want to remember this, then you can do that through meditation. Just allow yourself to kind of daydream, and what comes to you, it's going to give you some clues as to where you're traveling at night when you're asleep. I love this. The Eight of Cups. All right, walking away from something, having enough of something. And the Page of Cups. Right, it's like again, this is like, sometimes the Page of Cups can be daydreaming. And it's this, when you allow yourself to just kind of daydream, it's the same thing is happening. You're connecting to those memories that you acquired at night when you were traveling astrally to other realms, other worlds, the Akashic records. You bring it back, you anchor it into your physical body, and then your waking self has access to it, either when you meditate or when you daydream. Wow. What are you doing, reading number one? This sounds so cool. There's definitely something about it's also like a feeling that you get. Look at all these cups. You have the Six of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Cups. Two pages. Pages are very curious. And so the way for you to get more access to what's happening at night, did you hear that thunder? Okay, this is confirmation for you. The way to get access is for you to ask yourself questions, ask your higher self questions. When you're meditating, when you're daydreaming, just ask yourself what it is that you're doing at night, and it's going to come to you. I love that. And I love that it's raining so much right now outside, and that you have all these cups. Even this, what is this called? It's the old record player, but it's a special one that has that horn shape, kind of reminds me of a cup. You're receiving all of these cups. What Rhea is saying is that you're receiving a lot right now. You're downloading a lot, and it's happening when you're asleep. So you may even want to keep a dream journal if you do remember your dreams. If you don't remember your dreams, then spend some time in meditation or daydreaming. and just allow whatever comes to come, and then keep a journal of that, because you're going to be just absolutely amazed at what you're learning. Wow. Reading number 1, I am so curious about what it is that you're downloading. Please share with us if you happen to remember your dreams, or if you notice that you've been having unusual dreams lately. Wishing you the best. You're always welcome to reach out to me via my website for additional guidance. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 2. Welcome. You chose the Moonstone, the green Moonstone, which increases your intuition, your creativity. It also helps to balance your emotions. It brings clarity by helping you to understand what your emotions are telling you. It also helps with dream recollection. You also chose the card Fox. And foxes are very clever. They're very adaptable. So we'll see how these 2 energies fold into the rest of your message from Rhea. Let's start with these oracle cards. I do include a link as well as list the cards below if that's something that you're interested in. All right, what message does Rhea have for reading number 2? All right, we have Athena, wisdom. Yeah, that makes sense. We already mentioned Fox being very clever, so. And Odysseus, the journey. All right. Let's get a card from this deck. What other message does Rhea have? Reading number 2. Stag spirit, take the lead. All right, so I'm hearing trust your intuition. And again, I feel that your intuition is expanding at this time, bringing you clarity. Trust it. Trust your intuition. Trust your ability to act, to take the lead. All right, let's get some tarot cards and see what other messages we can get. Oh. We have the Ace of Pentacles, so beginning something new. This could be something related to how you acquire resources. It can also be something you're doing to ground yourself, something you're doing to be more practical. Let's get some more clues. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. So something is coming to an end. Something maybe that you were worried about or anxious about. Part of your journey. This part of your journey is coming to an end that may have been a painful experience. But again, you're beginning to understand what your emotions are telling you, and you're gaining wisdom from these experiences. Wow, I love that message for you. The Three of Swords, yeah. Something that caused you pain in the past, you're completing that, and you're beginning this new journey. The Queen of Cups. All right, so if you were drawn to reading number 1, notice it had the deer with the antler. That was reading number 1, and this card came out. So there may be a message for you there. But what I see is that you're beginning to receive love from yourself, from spirit. And it's not that it wasn't there before. If you hear a little sound in the background, that's Torvi. It's not that the love wasn't there before. It's It's almost like you were closed off from it. Like there was something blocking your ability to recognize it or feel it. But again, with the 10, 10s are about something coming to an end, something being completed. It's like the lesson that you were supposed to learn on this journey. You've learned it. You're mastering that. All right, let's get some more cards. The Magician, yeah. So the Magician is very resourceful, someone that's able to create their own opportunities. You have all the elements that you need to move forward, to create your own opportunities. And you know, the Fox is very resourceful, very adaptable. Yeah, I definitely, look at these roses down here. I'm definitely sensing a presence with you that's assisting you in feeling this love. Again, this love is not only coming from others, especially the spirit realm, but it's coming from within, and you're channeling this divine love. The Sun, love that. This is success, happiness, joy. Yeah, you're entering a new phase. This phase is something that's either recently left your energy or it is about to. And you're now entering this new phase of love and happiness and resourcefulness. The Star, yeah, hope. And you know, when I drew the Sun, I was thinking hope. And then I thought in my mind, oh, that's the Star, hope. And then look, here's the very next card is the Star. So hope is part of your story too. It's also success. So I'm so excited for you that whatever it is that you're beginning, I feel that for many of you that this is something of how you acquire your resources. You may be starting a new creative project. You may be starting a new job. You might be upskilling, but you're starting some new way of receiving. And I see it being something that you love, something that you're capable of doing, and something that you're going to succeed at. Wow. I am so excited for your reading number 2. Congratulations. Please let me know what it is that you are beginning. And you know, with Odysseus here, the journey, I mean, you already have Athena and wisdom. You have the Fox that is clever. But with Odysseus here, the journey, you know, he was very intelligent. He was a great problem solver. So with any journey, there are going to be obstacles to circumvent, to solve, to navigate. And what I see is that anything that comes your way, even if it causes you a little trouble or discomfort or what's the word? Anything that seems like an obstacle, or I see that you're going to be able to circumvent this. You're going to be able to overcome it, get past it, because you have these creative problem-solving skills. You're very adaptable. You have this adaptability like the Fox, the wisdom of Athena, the determination, strength of Odysseus, and the intelligence. So I see you taking the lead of something, and I love that the Magician is underneath the Stag Spirit, take the lead. I mean, it's even pointing up at this card. So this is you creating this happiness. You're beginning to take the lead in your life and create this happiness, this success, this abundance for you. Wow. You're definitely going with the flow. And you're doing this by listening to your heart and trusting your intuition. Absolutely. Love this for you. Pile number 2, please let us know what it is that you're working on. And you're always welcome to connect with me through my website for additional guidance. Wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye. Hello, reading number 3. Welcome. You chose the Ruby Zoisite, which boosts creativity and spiritual learning. It also helps to reset the mind and assist in returning to the self. If you hear little pitter patters, that's Torvi. You can see her on Instagram. You also chose the card Snake, and snakes, I love that this one's, wrapped around an egg, because it is a symbol of rebirth. They shed skin, they grow. It's all about that rebirth, the next cycle in your life, emerging anew, the next phase in your life, and knowledge. It also, kind of looks like an S. That may be significant for somebody. Let's get some oracle cards and see what other messages we can get from Rhea for you. Reading number 3. I do list all the cards that I use in the description box below, and if I have a link where you can find them, I'll include that as well. What message does Rhea have for reading number 3? All right, this card wants to come out. Oh, Odysseus. Now this came out in reading number 2, so if you were drawn to reading number 2, there may be a message for you there. And Zeus, love that, because we know that Rhea gave birth to Zeus, and we already talked about rebirth. Okay, and this says the journey, and this says divine expansion. Yes, and I do see that for you with the Zoisite, that spiritual learning, the spiritual growth, lots of growth in your reading already. All right, let's keep going and see what other information we can get. Reading number 3. This definitely feels like a very powerful, energetic reading so far. We have the lightning of Zeus. Look at the fire behind Odysseus. Lots of passion, lots of energy, ideas. Parrot spirit, watch your words. All right. So, of course, you want to watch your words, what you say to others or about others, because your words can be parroted or repeated, but also being cognizant of what you say to yourself. Hopefully you noticed or you heard that little bell in the background. I always think these noises, the dogs, movement, barking, little dings coming from various sources, or validations, or it's spirit saying, really pay attention to what's being said at this time. So definitely watch your words. Don't say anything to anyone that you wouldn't want repeated. All right, let's get some tarot cards. These 2 flew out, so let's go ahead and take these. We have the 5 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. Yeah, so definitely there is change coming. And, with the 5 of Cups and this parrot, again, you want to be careful not only what you say to others, but what you say to yourself. So we see this person here, and they're focused on the cups that have spilled. They're turning their back on the cups that are still upright and full. So what is it, opportunities, blessings that maybe you're not focusing on, but rather focusing on disappointments, remorse, regret? You just want to turn around and make sure you give attention to what it is that you want, what it is that you have as far as blessings go, so that can be increased. Where the attention goes, the energy flows. All right, we have the Chariot. So any obstacles that you're experiencing are about to be overcome, which is wonderful news. The 5 of Wands, we see people here, kind of, it looks all in fun. They look like children play fighting with sticks. But the energy of this card is to collaborate rather than to compete. And so this may be a clue as to how to overcome any obstacles, is to work towards collaboration and teamwork rather than competing or perceiving that the situation is a competitive one. All right, we have the 8 of Cups. So again, we see somebody with their back turned on these cups. See that? 2 cards, we're seeing your back turned to these cups. These cups are all upright, they're all full. So it's like there's something that you're missing. And Spirit, Rhea, want you to look at what you have, the blessings that you have. Do a gratitude list. Focus on what is working. Focus on, okay, this is what they're telling me now. If you are in a situation where you're working with others and there seems to be any kind of strife or conflict, rather than focusing on people's, what they're bringing to the table that may be contrary. It's not that these people aren't showing up that way. They absolutely are. But instead of focusing on that, you can be the leader, the person that shifts the situation by, 1, pointing out what goal you have in common, and 2, recognizing what each person is bringing to the table, what gifts they have, what skills they have to offer, what insights, ideas. Focusing on that is going to help bring about this collaboration of energies. And it may not be other people, it may be energies that you're working with. So things in your life that may seem contrary, see if you can choose positives for each of those different energies. Wow, thank you so much, Rhea, for that. Okay, yeah, the Lovers. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So union, harmony, helping to facilitate harmony. This is the key to overcoming your obstacles. How can you take all of these seemingly contrary or conflicting or opposing energies and combine them and bring harmony? It's the yin and the yang. It's the balance. And the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is really very much like the energy of the Zeus card. It's that divine inspiration. It's energetic. It's an aha moment. And so not only do you have the Chariot, where we see you overcoming obstacles, I see you creating harmony within yourself, within a situation, and then I see you going full forth, charging forward with this energy, this rebirth, this renewed energy, a new energy coming through, helping you to achieve your goals. Another Cups, 4 of Cups. Yeah, interesting that you have so many cups. And in this one, we see somebody being offered something that they're not taking. And the Hierophant. All right, the Hierophant is structure. It is that sometimes related to spirituality, blessings. And you know what I just realized? I don't see the number on here, but the Hierophant is also number 5. It's number 5 in the major arcana. So you have the Five of Cups, the Five of Wands, and the Hierophant. And even this Zeus card, 14, reduces to a 5. So this is definitely a significant change. There is some change taking place. And I feel that it's coming as an aha moment. It's like a bolt of lightning, you know, just this epiphany that you have, this understanding. And the Hierophant is, you know, it's tradition. So it could be related to, again, these structures that exist, these traditions that exist, and belief systems. And it's, you know, depending on what this situation is for you, if it's related to work or working with others, the Hierophant is a good sign. Again, it means that there's success in this collaboration, in this teamwork. It can also mean that by you shifting this energy, you sort of become a mentor for others. You're modeling this great strategy of how to get people to work together. And if it's related to finances, although I don't see any pentacles, it would just be, you know, keeping your money safe in a financial institution, etc. But I feel for many of you, it's more about you having this understanding through your communications. Remember, it said, watch your words. And the Knight of Swords, swords are ideas, they're thoughts, they're also communication, how we communicate to others. And with all of these cups where their back is turned, the back is turned here, and here the person has their arms crossed and they're looking away. They even have this kind of, look at the little cloud coming out of their mouth, that little like humph, right? It's like somebody keeps offering you a certain energy that is, look at him like he's ready to fight, like they're ready to fight. Like somebody keeps offering you this energy that's conflicting, and you're finding some way to bring harmony to the situation. Speak what you want, think what you want, and turn your focus away from any conflicts, anything that's not working, any disappointments, and keep your focus on what it is that you want to achieve. What is your end goal? And again, whether this is dealing with other people or it's something within yourself, it works in both ways. This is a rebirth. This is a deep understanding where you're really beginning to understand that your thoughts and your words become things, and you're turning your back on the energy of conflict, of struggle, of disappointment, of regret, remorse. And I feel like, you know, for some of you, it is other people that are bringing you complaints or gossip or issues, and I see you turning your back or just not accepting what they offer, which just feels so powerful. It's like you're rising above that. Wow, really powerful. I really see you overcoming these conflicts. Let's draw, you know, one more card. The Four of Wands, yeah. So you see, it looks like success. We see the arms up in the victory pose, and it's also stability. So by you turning your back on these energies, whether they're coming from other people or from within, you are creating this harmony within yourself, which is then going to ripple out to harmony existing in other relationships and situations. It's bringing you this emotional stability. Wow. Very powerful. Please let me know how this resonates. I love hearing your personal connections to what the cards have to say. And you're always welcome to reach out to me for additional guidance. I'm wishing you the best. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you. Bye.